Last night you said all it would take was a shot. Tonight, Minnesota State had they did have 50 shots on goal.
Yeah, 50-20 was the final numbers.
But it really did just take that one shot to get
you
back
guys
to
know
game.
where I can talk to you guys when we lose a game about all the other things besides the scoreboard, but now all it depends upon is just the scoreboard. When you're one shot away, when you're able to defend, and people can say, well, you got dominated territorially. Well, it was a 1-1. It was a 1-1 score, and ultimately you're only judged upon what happens on the scoreboard. And you know what? We did a good job of defending. We did a good job of keeping guys to the outside. A lot of shots from the outside. And like I said, we just want it to come down to one shot in the last 5 minutes of the game.
When there are 50 shots on goal and there's only one goal scored, that says a lot for the defense and obviously the goaltender. What can you say about Matt Larose?
Yeah, our goal, he was all weekend, he was dynamite all weekend. 4 goals and roughly 90 shots, and he was good. He stood tall. He's all 6'5", and he stood tall. And in those situations, when you are getting dominated territorially, your goalie's got to be your best player. He was our best player this weekend.
Matt Salhany, he's had a few opportunities this year on breakaways. Sometimes the puck seems to bounce on him. Tonight he finally seemed to connect on that.
Yeah, we got the bounce, but you know what? You got to earn your bounce. I tell the boys we got to earn our bounces, and we put that puck in the middle, and that was and it bounced between their guys' legs, and Sal goes in, and he scored similar to Fletcher's goal last night. You know what? Over the pad, under the blocker, and it was. And now we're all tied up with what? A minute and a half left in the game.
Last night I asked you if it was a good tie or a bad tie. I assume tonight, when you're still fighting with a minute to go in the game, that's probably a pretty good.
Yeah, it's the old saying is, we tied them. You know what I mean? Last night they tied us, and you never want to say they tied us because obviously you were ahead at one point in time. So we were able to come back. It was a resilient effort tonight. It was a really resilient effort. And our guys had to hang in there and battle right to the end.
I guess finally you come away with 2 points, which is effectively a win.
Yeah.
On the weekend. That's obviously something. Is it going to be some momentum to carry into?
That's what I said to him in there. Is this a turning point? Only we decide whether this is a turning point. We're going to Northern Michigan next weekend, and then now we're going on the road, and we got to get some more points. How we get them? We ended up getting 2 through 2 ties this weekend, but we got to get as many as we can to be able to catch the teams above us to get in the playoffs.
So you finally connected on a goal, and that was a big one. How does it feel?
It feels great. We were able to Mankato was able to call the timeout, and we were able to get together and talk. And Gavin drew up a little Hail Mary play, and Parks delivered a great pass right on target. And then I was able to finish, so it felt great.
Tonight, this weekend, it seemed like the team both nights played a full, both nights 65-minute games. How do you carry that going forward?
We just it starts in practice, working hard, battling in practice. Making the right pass and making the right plays in practice, and we bring that to the game. And I think we took a big step forward. We just got to bring it next weekend.
Yeah, taking 2 points out of this weekend, it's basically standings-wise, it's a win.
It's huge, definitely.
So how does that kind of affect the attitude of the team right now?
I was talking to Wilcox, and I think the attitude's great. It's much more positive. We feel like much more like a team, and so that's great. It's great that some of our people that we're chasing weren't able to play this weekend, and we will be able to catch up to them a little bit.
And finally, Matt Larose makes 49 out of 50 saves. Playing in front of a goaltender, having a night like that,
Yep.
Does it make it a little easier to kind of draw up plays towards the end of the game, knowing you have somebody back there?
He's been playing great. He deserves it, and when he's playing like that, you're confident that he's going to make that first save. So when your goalie's playing great, the rest of the team is confident as well.
Take us through that breakaway goal. What's your thought process? You get the puck in between the 2 defenders.
Mm-hmm.
What happens from there?
Well, I kind of took a page out of Fletcher's book last night. He was able to beat the goalie low blocker, so look up, and that's my see some net there, and that's where I shot it. But like I said before, it was a great play drawn up by the coaches, and a great pass from Parks.
Tanya doesn't have
You say 49 out of 50 shots tonight. That's a lot of work. How do you feel after all that?
A little tired, not gonna lie, but our team did a great job. It says 50 shots or whatever, but a lot of them were from the outside. They kept the grade A chances to a minimum, and they played great.
So the defense, did they leave you a lot of shots that you could actually see when they're coming towards you?
Yeah, I saw most of the shots, and the shots I didn't. They cleared away the rebounds a lot, so they made it easy on me.
You kept this team in the game up until the third period, still down 1-0. Salhany on the breakaway scores the tying goal. How satisfying was that to see?
Yeah, that was a huge moment for us. I mean, we've been on the other side of that a lot this year, where we give up a late goal and give up the lead. So I think we made our own luck tonight and this weekend. Really, we played really strong and we were rewarded for it.
Coming out of the weekend, you didn't get a W, but you did get, basically points-wise, a win. Does it feel just about as satisfying as coming out with a win against the, at least the top standings-wise team in the league?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously not the result we want, but Rome wasn't built in a day, and we're gonna take everything we can get.
You're standing back there. They're shooting on you quite a bit. Did the game seem to change after that last goal at all?
I think so. I saw, just looking at our bench, just a ton of energy. We took that penalty late, and things were looking a little bleak there, but we stuck to it and we got a bounce, and Salhany made a great play.
Did you expect them to come out tonight after last night? Did you expect them to come out tonight as shooty? I'm trying to think of a word.
Aggressive?
As aggressive. There's the word. As aggressive as that is. Shooty's now a word, by the way.
Yeah, I think they had. It seemed like they had a game plan to throw everything in the net. I had noticed that pretty early on, but like I said, our defense and our team really kept them at bay, really, and made my night a lot easier than the stats might say.
Is it also easier for you just when you get more work out there? You're always having something to do.
Oh yeah, you're always focused. There's always that. And, I was never cold, that's for sure.